So resuming. Jesus is very thin and pale. He is sitting with his elbows resting on his knees, his forearms forward, his hands joined and his fingers interlaced. He is meditating. Now and again he looks up and around, then looks at the sun, almost perpendicular in the blue sky. Now and again, particularly after looking around at the sun, he closes his eyes and leans on the rock sheltering him as if he were seized by dizziness. I see Satan's ugly face appear. He does not show himself in the features we imagine him, horns, tail, etc. He looks like a Bedouin enveloped in his robe and in a large mantle that resembles a domino. He is wearing a turban on his head, and its white flaps fall along his cheeks, down to his shoulders, protecting them. Thus, only a very small dark triangle of his face can be seen, with thin, sinuous lips, very black, hollow eyes, full of magnetic flashes, 2 eyes that penetrate and read into the bottom of your heart, but in which you can read nothing, or one word only: mystery. The very opposite of Jesus' eyes, also so magnetic and fascinating, which read in your heart, but in which you can also read that in his heart there is love and bounty for you. Jesus' eyes caress your soul. Satan's are like a double dagger that stabs and burns you. He approaches Jesus. Are you alone? Jesus looks at him, but does not reply. How did you happen to be here? Did you get lost? Jesus looks at him again and is silent. If I had water in my flask, I would give you some, but I have none myself. My horse died, and I am now going on foot to the ford. I will get a drink there, and I will find someone who will give me some bread. I know the road. Come with me. I'll take you there. Jesus does not even look at him. You are not answering. Do you know that if you stay here, you will die? The wind is already beginning to blow. There will be a storm. Come. Jesus clenches his hands in silent prayer. Ah, it is you then. I've been looking for you for such a long time, and I've been watching you for so long, since you were baptized. Are you calling the Eternal? He is far away. You are now on the earth in the midst of men, and I reign over men. And yet I feel sorry for you, and I want to help you, because you are so good, and you have come to sacrifice yourself for nothing. Men will hate you because of your goodness. They understand nothing but gold, food, and pleasure. Sacrifice, sorrow, obedience are words more arid for them than the land around us here. They are more arid than this dust. Only snakes can hide here, waiting to bite, and jackals waiting to tear to pieces. Come with me. It is not worthwhile suffering for them. I know them better than you do. Satan has sat down in front of Jesus, and he scrutinizes him with his dreadful eyes, and smiles at him with his snake-like mouth. Jesus is always silent and is praying mentally. You do not trust me. You are wrong. I am the wisdom of the earth. I can be your teacher and show you how to triumph. See, the important thing is to triumph. Then, once we have imposed ourselves and we have enchanted the world, then we can take them wherever we want. But first, we must be as they wish us to be, like them. We must allure them, making them believe that we admire them and follow their thoughts. You are young and handsome. Start with a woman. One must always start from her. I made a mistake, inducing her to be disobedient. I should have advised her differently. I would have turned her into a better instrument, and I would have beaten God. I was in a hurry, but you, I will teach you, because one day I looked at you with angelical joy, and a fraction of that love is still left in me. But you must listen to me and make use of my experience. Find yourself a woman. Where you do not succeed, she will. You are the new Adam. You must have your Eve. In any case, how can you understand and heal the diseases of the senses if you do not know what they are? Don't you know that that is where the seed is, from which the tree of greediness and arrogance sprouts? Why do men want to reign? Why do they want to be rich and powerful? To possess woman. She is like a lark. She will be attracted only by something sparkling. Gold and power are two sides of the mirror that draw woman, and are the causes of evil in the world. Look, in 1,000 different crimes, there are at least 900 that take root in the lust of possessing a woman, or in the passion of a woman, burning with a desire that man has not yet satisfied, or can no longer satisfy. Go to a woman if you want to know what life is, and only then you will be able to cure and heal the diseases of mankind. Women, you know, are beautiful. There's nothing nicer in the world. Man has brains and strength, but woman, her thought is a perfume. Her touch is the caress of flowers. Her grace is like wine, pleasant to drink. Her weakness is like a hank of silk, or the curl of a child in a man's hand. Her caress is a strength which is poured over our own strength and inflames it. Sorrow, fatigue, worries are forgotten when we lie near a woman, and she is in our arms like a bunch of flowers.